This is part 2 of our comic book rescue. This is a collaboration between Genome Presents and Matt Woods Comics. Stay tuned for the video. Hey YouTube, it's Matt here. As we said in the introduction, this is part 2 of our collaboration between Genome Presents and Matt Woods Comics.
So the book in question is Secret Wars number 8. Most people know this book by now. First appearance of the symbiote, the black suit. Lots of stuff going on here. And from here on, Venom, Carnage, all the symbiotes, you know how it is. But it all got to start here. I'm very curious to see what Matt can do with it. So I'm going to do this intro video here. The next couple videos about this will be on Matt's side.
This book, it's got some issues, but the number one thing about this book is that it is a childhood favorite book of Genome Presents. Now, sometimes whenever it's a childhood grade or a childhood book, you don't really care about the grade as much as you... Alright, since you got a chance to see that recap, you now know that where we left off was putting the book in the moisture bath. Now, the way you know that a moisture bath is effective is you start to see the pages curl from the moisture. And you can see this corner, it's starting to curl up a little bit, and this book has definitely been properly moistured. I'm going to take it over to the table and we'll look at it a little bit before we press it. And we'll show you what effects can be changed. There is a big crease right along here, and there is all kinds of moisture damage. Now, this was not from the moisture bath. This was moisture damage that the book had previously had. There is a color break line here, and there's a few other color break lines in different places. In the previous video, we had assessed this at a grade between 3.5 and 5.0. After I press, let's see where we get this. Now, I have done pressing videos before. I did a real quick press. I'm going to tell you, I am by no means a professional presser. There are videos online from professional pressers. If you are trying to get into the hobby and want to expand it by pressing books, please go ahead and check out some of these others. I decided to not go through the entire pressing process. I may or may not do a video on that in the future, but we'll see. And like I said, there are videos you can find online where very experienced pressers show you their technique, and that's where I learned mine. I didn't make this stuff up on my own. I saw YouTube videos and I recreated what I saw. It's 2 days later since the last filming of this. We actually took the book out of the heat press just yesterday, but it still needed another press. Some of those grooves in there, or creases in there, they were pretty hard fastened, and it just needed another press. We're going to give it a look today and to see if it's going to need another. Part of me thinks that it will need another press after this. The first time I felt like I did not get enough moisture onto the book. That cover is looking a lot more smooth. A lot more smooth. Let me get this out of here. I see a lot of good with that. So, now there was a crease along here that I am having a hard time finding it. Now I do see a color break here. That was there, but not that big crease. There's still color break here, but that crease isn't there. There is a color break up here that cannot be fixed with a heat press. Now that's the front cover. It looks a lot better. Now the back cover is definitely flat. The edges are looking a little bit crisper. I don't know. I think this book's looking pretty darn good. Okay. There is a tad bit of spine roll right along here that I might be able to get out. I'm going to press this one more time and try to take out that spine roll. Because it's clear. I can push it down and kind of correct that. But whenever I take my fingers off the book, it goes back. That is a correctable feature that we can take care of. I love how this book came out. The severe moisture damage waviness, it did come out. The only worry I have is sometimes that damage is so ingrained into the book that it starts to appear back over time. The spine roll looks solid, or lack of spine roll. I mean, there was some there, but it's greatly reduced. There was a lot of spine roll right here. We'll see. Honestly, this might be it. I might stop pressing it from this point on. This is a book as it is right before we sent it off to CGC. It came out extremely fabulous. Without a doubt, it still has damage. It still has spine ticks and other color breaks. And it is what it is, but I'm really excited to make this book presentable for Genome Presents. He's a super great guy, and we all have comic books that we remember from our childhood, and this is one of his. So who cares what the grade is? You know, the point is to make this book, this grail, personal grail of his, and make it as nice as it possibly can be so that he can display this book and appreciate it. Hey, I was doing a little bit of traveling for work, and I wanted to finish this video up. So I want to say thanks to Genome Presents for giving such a great idea for a collaboration between a great YouTube channel and my little YouTube channel. So I much appreciate it. I really hope that you are pleased with this book whenever it comes back to you. Now, accidentally, I said this was part 2, but it's part 3. I'm not sure why I said that. I know this is part 3. First part was on Genome Presents channel. Part 2, part 3 are in the Matt Woods Comics channel to see the end result. And it's going to be about a month after this video pops. Go to Genome Presents and to see what the unboxing looks like on his channel. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate everyone watching. If you like this content, please give that a thumbs up. If you want to see more content from this channel, subscribe to it. Hit that bell notification. That way you are constantly notified when new material or new content comes out of the Matt Woods Comics channel. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.